Hey everybody, this is SPAZ and welcome to another episode of But Is It Power Pop? I've got a lot of great stuff here to talk about. No, not all of it is power pop. This is not a show that defines what power pop is. It's a show that puts a spotlight on power pop and power pop adjacent music. You know, the kind of catchy music that exists in that sort of similar universe. So we're going to start off with something brand spanking new. It is the Weeklings 3, the third album. This is powerful, it's melodic, it's wonderful. It's on Gem Records, and it has some singles that they've released over the last year or so, and a bunch of new ones. You know, I love when they do cover versions, but I especially love their originals. And this album is just jam-packed with them. You know, originally they started out doing a mixture of their own songs and then covers of Lennon and McCartney songs that the Beatles did not record. But they've moved further away from that, and it's just a wonderful piece of music. Weeklings 3, jam-packed, full of great, powerful pop. That's it, powerful pop. That's fantastic. Here is a band from the UK. The Dowling Pool, and an album called Bleak Strategies, and an album called One Hyde Park. If you like quirky XTC-inspired music with some psychedelia, with some Beatles, with some Britpop, with some great hooks and melodies and inventive production and arrangements, then you are going to love the Dowling Pool. Bleak Strategies and One Hyde Park are both fantastic. I cannot recommend one over the other because they are great records. Both of them are. They have a brand new album coming out in 2020, and that's very exciting. The Dowling Pool, Bleak Strategies, and One Hyde Park both are splendid, wonderful, engaging records. Here is a band from Sweden, a band called Indeed. This is on the Big Stir Records label. This is an album called Everest. I believe it came out in 2017, 2018, but what they did with the Big Stir one is they've sort of rejigged it a little bit, reworked the tracks, I think added a few tracks. This is a female-fronted Swedish band, so if you like the pop that came out of Sweden, like, you know, in the 90s and beyond, you know, the power pop, the melodic rock, then you're definitely going to like this. Indeed, Everest on the Big Stir Records label. It is available now. Also available now, classic power pop. But this is classic power pop you have not heard. This is the Toms, the 1979 sessions. These are tracks that were recorded during the sessions for the very first Toms album back in 1979, and they were never released. But now Future Man Records has put them on CD, and it is available now, and it's going to tickle that power pop fancy. If you've never heard the Toms, good comparison would be Shoes, Fool's Face, the American power pop that's definitely British influenced, but also uniquely American sounding. So the Toms, the 1979 sessions, that's available now on Future Man Records. Do you like punk pop? No, I'm not talking about Blink-182, Green Day and stuff. I'm talking about punk that had that punk attitude and energy, but had melodies that power pop bands would kill for. I'd say the Dickies is one of those bands. One of these days I will do a CD Junkie video on the Dickies, but right here I'm just showing you the punk singles collection. This has all the A and B sides that they released on A&M Records. Yeah, people know the Banana Splits theme or Nights in White Satin. Yeah, those are good, cool, novelty, fun punk songs, but their originals are so much better. And I definitely recommend you to check out the Dickies. New power pop, courtesy of Kool Kat Music. This is Nick Frater, Full Fathom Freight Train. This is a fantastic album, came out in 2019, and it is full of every type of melodic power pop-ish stuff that you are going to love. If you're a power pop fan, you're going to love it. If you're a fan of just melodic 60s influenced rock, you're going to love it. And it's just jam-packed full of melodies, great arrangements, etc. Here's a band called Tonight. They had a hit single called Drummer Man. They're kind of along the lines of, like, let's say the Incredible Kidda Band or The Boys, where it's kind of straightforward 60s inspired rock and roll with a lot of great hooks. And this is a CD that came out on the Angel Air label. I don't think the band actually ever put out an album, but these are all their recordings compiled on one CD. The band is called Tonight. If you love edgy power pop with a punk new wave approach, Tonight is the band. Here is another release on the Big Stir Records label. This is Amoeba Teen and an album called Medium Wave. You know, this really should have been in my top 40 of 2019, and for some reason I kept on going between them and Morrissey. I should have put Amoeba Teen in there because it's great power pop-ish, but you know, it's got the jangly guitars. It's got acoustic guitars. It's got great harmonies. There's piano in there. Lots of great things happening on this album. And yes, I'm publicly admitting that I regret not putting this on my top 40 for 2019. But that doesn't mean that you can't put it in your collection. So go ahead and buy it. It's available on Big Stir Records, Amoeba Teen Media Wave. Now, this band definitely is not power pop, but a lot of people do throw a couple of their songs into the power pop arena. It is the Babies. This is Silver Dreams, the complete albums 1975 to 1980. This is a box on cherry red. It contains all of their studio albums, including their original debut album, which was never released, plus a live album, plus non-album single edits and a few mono mixes as bonus tracks. But John Waite, just one of the great vocalists. Head First, I think, is borderline power pop and hard rock. And that song, to me, is the ultimate Babies track. But the Babies, Silver Dreams box set, look at all that fun stuff you get. I believe that every one of these albums is currently out of print except in this box, so definitely check that out. I love super gooey, catchy bubblegum melodies, and Jeff Whalen, former vocalist of SAR, he has an album called 10 More Rock Super Hits. Every song on this album could be a friggin' hit single. They're so catchy, so fun. There's so much energy involved. Jeff Whalen, former vocalist of SAR. Speaking of which, he's also a member of a band called the Brothers Steve, which features 3 of the 4 members from SAR. And here is their album. This is called Number One. This came out in 2019, same year as this. So go ahead and buy both of these and collect the Jeff Whalen 2019 collection. Originally released in 2004, the Gripweeds went back and they reworked this album, Giant on the Beach, into a whole new audio experience. And that is now available for 2020, I guess celebrating the 15th anniversary of the original album's release. The Gripweeds, Giant on the Beach. This is the reworked edition, and if you buy now, you'll also get a bonus disc featuring that many more tracks. Can you friggin' believe that? Oh, here is the third album from the Lunar Laugh. Lunar Laugh, is it power pop? There's a couple songs in here that could totally fit under power pop, but this band has moved forward. They have songs on here that have maybe a more early 70s soul sound to them. It's really hard to read the track listings there, but that is a great collection of songs, and that's available on Kool Kat Music. Now, the Go-Gos, Beauty and the Beat. Is that power pop? No, it's not power pop, but songs like How Much More are certainly right up there with the great power pop songs of all time. But then here is the deluxe edition, and that contains loads of bonus material. This was a very important album when it came out, and it still sounds great today. Of course, Our Lips Are Sealed is on this album, but that's definitely something you should have in your collection if you love great melodic rock music. And finally, this episode closes with The Rollers. This is a great power pop-ish album. There are some songs in here that sound just like they could have fit on the Second Records album. Just tons of great hooks, great harmonies, but there's something that you need to know. This is actually the Bay City Rollers. They dropped the Bay City from their name and went in a different direction with vocalist Duncan Ferret right there. The other 4 guys are the original Bay City Rollers. So you already know it's going to be great pop, but this is even closer to power pop. They actually made 3 albums under the name The Rollers. This is the best of the 3 in my opinion. So you should definitely run out and get that. The Rollers, Elevator is the name of the album and should be in your collection if you love power pop and, of course, if you love the Bay City Rollers. Anyway, that's it for this episode of But Is It Power Pop? I appreciate you hanging out, spending time with me talking about music. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And until the next time, smell you later.